All right, Jude. So here, Jude, we'll show you a couple, right? So we did this
Uh-huh.
figure four, right? That was the first one.
Uh-huh.
And you can just grab your leg, your opposite leg. So the key is they're kicking away with this one, right? So you said you did this sitting in a chair, so you could do it on the back, right? And pull it in, right? So you're pulling it in, but this leg is pushing away towards the ceiling, away from the body, and you're going to use your other leg and arm to really put the pressure on it to open this up. Now you can
Hmm.
flip that over. We talked about it, right? And you could do it in pigeon
Oh,
pose,
right. That's what it is. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
right? And I could do a pigeon push up. So I'm using my hands to push away as a lever, but I'm pushing down with the shin, pushing down with the shin. The back foot's pushing down. Everything that's touching the ground is pushing into the ground, pushing down. But the main component is this front shin. And it's as if I have this block here and I want to kick the block with my foot. Now, the floor is going to block you. So you're not going to kick the block, but you get the idea. And remember,
Uh-huh.
I showed you this too. You're going to put your hands back here, and that'll just put all the weight on this shin, and you'll be like, oh, you got it. And you should feel this in the lateral hamstring right here. It should feel
Yeah.
like your butt's on fire in a good way,
Yeah.
right? And
Awesome.
what I do is I try to pull my hands apart, try to take them away from my butt as I'm coming up. I just create as much tension in the body as I can. A couple of ways to open up your. So you said you. I think we didn't even talk about this, but you said you had a little issue with the hip flexor.
I've been stretching them. Yeah.
So what I do is I just sit back a little bit,
Uh-huh.
right? So I'm here in this lunge. I just sit back a little bit, kick my butt back, and then I try to drive this knee forward. Nothing's happening. I'm not moving. These things are not going to move, but I'm thinking about driving my knee forward and opening up my hip flexor. So you see, like I'm just coming from a sit back to here. This front foot is thinking about dragging back. So I have this complex
Oh.
relationship of this. So it's, and that would open that up. Another way to open this up is just laying down, push it away. So you bring it close to your body, then use your arm strength. Head is down. You don't want to keep your head down,
Uh-huh.
but since we're doing a video, I got to keep my head up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Push away, push away. Now, this one is dependent on your arm strength, really.
Uh-huh.
So your leg is going to be you can resist with more force than you can push or pull with. So
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
because when you resist, that enacts the fascia, and your fascia is stronger than your muscles. So
Oh,
you're
that
never
is.
gonna you're never gonna win that battle. What I mean, so anytime you're resisting against yourself, like if I want to pull this arm out,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
if I resist, like there's no way this arm will win.
Yep.
It just
Yep.
can't. It's just not
Uh-huh.
strong enough. I could do this all day long. He'll never move my bicep. It'll never happen unless I let it win. So you always have to think about letting it win, right? So,
Uh-huh.
oh, how do I let it win? So when you're down here, your leg is heavier, stronger. No matter how hard I push away with my arms, it won't move. So I'm gonna have to let it win. And
Hmm.
I can't really go that far because my arm's only that long. So that's why I
Uh-huh.
like the other one a little bit better. I like this one better because I can get all this
Yeah.
length. See
Yep.
how far I can go? Like
I
I'm
do.
traveling, I'm traveling, I'm traveling, I'm traveling. And because my knee and my leg can push into the floor, I can really dig in there. It's like, oh, so get a blanket, a small blanket or a towel and put it underneath your knee to protect your knee.
Uh-huh.
The last one we talked about was stretching the quad. So you did it on the bed. So I'm going to do it on this wall because that's all I have to show
Uh-huh.
you. So my foot is right back there. I'm going to lean forward. I'm
And
pushing my foot into the wall.
and your
Then I'm
knee is
going
as close to the wall
and
as
then I'm going to
possible.
go up. Yeah. Look,
Okay.
you'll
Yeah.
know the closer it gets to the wall,
Yeah.
the intensity does ratchet up. So it's like, okay, if it's too, like you'll know where you are. Like it's not supposed to hurt. Like you don't want to hurt yourself doing this.
Uh-huh.
But again, before you even move, you got to start pushing. You got to contract. Like right now, I feel my quad contracting as I'm pushing my foot into the wall, and then I'm coming up, and I feel this great stretch all the way up my body here.
Boy, that's so interesting.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
should be nice.
This is great. This is
Yeah,
so
these are all
helpful.
good. So, and I'll send you the other stuff. But I think if you
Thank
just do
you.
those, And remember what we said, when you're walking around, you can always put your foot on a bench, right?
Uh-huh. I
Right.
do
You
that.
can,
Yeah, but oh, that's right. But to the
right.
outside. Yeah.
So you're pushing down, but you can also
Yeah.
kick your foot out and in. There's three different positions. There's 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock. So
Okay.
if you're going to go to, because we're trying to do, when we kick to the outside, that's the lateral. So you should feel it in the lateral. You feel, oh, okay,
Okay,
I get it
good.
on the outside.
Yeah,
I get it on the outside. And then the inside would be the medial hamstring,
that's so
right?
great. Yeah,
So when
these
I'm
are wonderful. Yeah.
here, so you could feel it. And again, you're just trying to loosen all this stuff up. I mean, and there's, you know, you can always reach out to me. There's more and more to go. It's just, there's only so many things you want to give someone right
Right.
away.
No, this is
Like
great to
work
start.
on those and see how those go and just see how that feels. And I think, yeah, if you make that like part of your daily routine, 5 minutes,
Yep.
10 minutes, it'll be, I think it'll just be a matter of time before it's all cleared up.
Thank you.
Do you,
I'm good at
any
daily.
questions?
No, this has been phenomenal. Thank you so much for your time.